welcome you all to my channel 5 for Fine. Hope you're all fine. Today I'm continuing with the same topic Samhitas, which I have mentioned last class, part 1, series 1. So those of you have not watched that part 1, please refer to that part first and listen to this. So last class I have discussed the topic three topics in the 5 point presentation. Three topics I will discuss last class. There was the need of samhitas and what is the need of samhita, then definition of samhita and evolution of samhitas. So the today's class I'll be discussing about the classification of samhita. Why we have to classify the samhita? Because various many more samhitas are available in our science. So to group them, it is easy for our study or reference. So that's why the samhitas are classified into two categories. So we'll see which are the two categories. So the first category is known as Brihat and the second is known as Legu. So Trayi, it is three in number. So Legu Trayi and Brihat Trayi. Trayi, it means three. Uh, Legu and Brihat Trayi. Trayi means three in number. So it is called as trios. Or we can call it as trios. Then coming to this meaning, Brihat and Legu. We know the general meaning of Brihat. It is big and Legu that is light, little, less. So here in this contextual meaning, we can take the meaning of Brihat and Legu, which is suitable in this context, as Brihat means it is important one or primary one or primary. We can say it as primary, and this is secondary one, or we can say important or reference one. So in this context, we can take the meaning of Brihat as primary one or the superior one, inferior one, initial. So many in the context we can take initial, later. So why this, how this is classified? What is the base of this classification of these Legutrayi and Brihatrayi? So base of classification is mainly it is on the year of publication. Year of publication. No other peculiarities, only based on the year of publication. It becomes bigger and it becomes smaller, or it is primary or it is secondary. So here in this we'll look at which are the primary ones, which are the secondary ones. So the name of these Brihatrayis are Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita and Ashtanga Sangraha. Name of the Legutrayis are Madhava Nidana, Sharngatara Samhita and Bhavaprakasha. And Charaka Samhita, so the year of publication of these three Brihatrayis are previous to this Legutrayis. So in the Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita and Ashtanga Sangraha. So about the Charaka Samhita I have mentioned. Evolution of Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita also over in the last class. If those who have not listened to that class, please do listen to, go through that, watch that video and listen to this. So Charaka Samhita is mainly related with medicine, and Sushruta Samhita is mainly related with surgery, and Ashtanga Sangraha, the name, it is two words, Ashtanga and Sangraha. So Sangraha means it is a collecting or the grouping. So the grouping of Ashtanga. Ashtanga means 8 angas or 8 branches of Ayurveda. So the collection of or the details of this 8 speciality or branches of Ayurveda is included in this book, compiled in this book, that is Ashtanga Sangraha. So, while writing this Ashtanga Sangraha, the author has taken the reference of Charaka Samhita and Susruta Samhita and also the other Samhitas available during his period. And he made into the compact form of Ashtanga Sangraha as a compact form of this Ashtanga Ayurveda. So I will tell about the Ashtanga Ayurveda in the other series. So we can lastly we can summarize that Ashtanga Sangraha is the updated version of Charaka Samhita and Susruta Samhita, and also few reference of other Samhitas. Mainly, it includes all the 8 branches of Ayurveda. Okay. Then one more thing is that Ashtanga Hridaya. One more book is the Ashtanga Hridaya. So Ashtanga Hridaya, that is also by the same author, Vagbada. It is after this Ashtanga Sangraha, later written book, that is Ashtanga Hridaya. And this Ashtanga Hridaya is followed by the Kerala Ayurveda practitioners. They are known as the Ashtavaidyas. Ashtavaidyas follow this Ashtanga Hridaya book for this Chikitsa. So Ashtanga Hridaya is the concise form of Ashtanga Sangraha. We can say so. It is a concise form of Ashtanga Sangraha. It is very easy. It is in the prose form. So it is very easy to study also. So it contains the essential contents of the 8 branches of Ayurveda, that is Ashtanga Ayurveda. So, concluding this Brihatrayis, Charaka Samhita, Susruta Samhita, and Ashtanga Sangraha. I think it is clear for you. And in the last class, I told about this Charaka and Susruta Samhita also. So, this Ashtanga Sangraha is new and Ashtanga they also. Then, coming to this Legutrayi, Legutrayi, that is secondary 3. So this is Legutray's Madhavanithana, Shargantara Samhita and Bhava Prakasha. So these have referred this Brihatrayis and compiled this 3 Samhitas. And also this Madhava Nithana, from the name itself, it is mainly related with the Nithana, cause of the diseases are mentioned in this book. This book has given importance to the cause of this diseases. So mainly it consists of the chapters like Nithana chapters of diseases. So Madhava Nithana, then Sharnadara Samhita, that is related with the medical formulations, and Bhava Prakasha consists of all this 8 ankas, and also few references. Additional points are also there in this 3 Legutrays. So I'll be taking in detail all these samhitas separately, what are the features, peculiarities, etc. in the following series. So now we have to study about this name of these trios, Brihat and Legu. So also one more point is that some opines that there is Ashtanga Hridaya is also uh, Legutre. In the list of Legutre, Madhava Nithana, Sharngada Samhita, and Ashtanga Hridaya. Instead of this Bhava Prakasha, some consider Ashtanga Hridaya as a Legutre. But this is not authoritative. The authoritative says that Brihatraya is a Charaka Samhita, Susruta Samhita, and Ashtanga Sangraha, whereas Legutraya is Madhava Nithana, Sharngada Samhita, and Bhava Prakasha. Hmm? So next we will see what the authors of Brihatrayas. Authors of Brihatrayas, Charaka Samhita is written by Charaka and Susruta Samhita by Susruta and Ashtanga Sangraha by Vagbada. And the Vagbada, Ashtanga Hridaya also by Vagbada. Some opines that it is the same Vagbada, the others say that it is junior Vagbada. So this Charaka, Susruta and Vakbada, we call it as Vriddhatrayas. So who are the Vriddhatrayas? They are Charaka, Susruta and Vakbadacharya. They are called as the Vriddhatrayas. So this is about the classification of these Samhitas. And author of Legutres, that is Mathavanithana, is by Mathavakara. This Mathavanithana is also having another name, that is Ruk Vinischaya. Ruk Vinischaya. It is the same book as Mathavanithana, or it is called as Ruk Vinischaya. Ruk is Roka, disease, Vinischaya, diagnosing the disease. That is, all the symptoms, cause are mentioned in this Mathavanithana. That's why this name. So, Mathavanithana was written by Madhavakara. Sharngadara Samhita is written by Sharngadara Acharya, and Bhav Prakasha is written by Bhava Mishra. So the last point which I wish to tell in this series, it is about the section and chapter of Brihatrayas. So the sections, Brihatrayas, Charaka, Susruta, Samhita and Ashtanga Samhita, Ashtanga Sangraha, and also addition I have mentioned about the Ashtanga also, because in most of Ayurveda physicians also refer this Ashtanga very much. So you should know about this Ashtanga also. So the sections, mainly Charaka Samhita is having 8 sections. Susruta Samhita, that later I will be telling. So here we will go through this section. So Sutra Sthana, Charaka Samhita. First we will see the Charaka Samhita Sutra Sthana. It consists of 30 chapter, 30 Sutra Sthana. It is the peculiarity of this Sutra Sthana is that in the Charaka Samhita, 30th chapter, Sutrasthana 30 chapter, it is mentioned that Sutrasthana is the head of this Samhita, Shira of this Samhita, head of this Charaka Samhita is the Sutrasthanas. That means head means it is very important part of the body. Likewise, it is the main part of this Charaka Samhita. That's why the Sutrasthana is considered as a head of the Charaka Samhita. And the Sutrasthana is also having another name, that is Shloka, Shlokasthana, Shlokasthana. So slokas or stanzas, Shlokasthana. So it is Charaka Samhita consists of 30 chapters. Then second section, it is about the Nitana Sthana. It consists of 8 chapters, and Vimana. Then the rest 3, that is Vimana Sthana, Sharira Sthana, consists of 8 chapters each. And the Sharira Sthana is also having another name, that is Ashraya. Ashraya Sthana. So in this Sharira Sthana, main things about this body, Sharira, Atma, Zol, everything is mentioned. That's why it is called as a Ashraya Sthana. So Nitana Sthana, Vimana Sthana, Sharira Sthana of Charaka is having 8 chapters. Then 12 chapters each is in the Indriya Sthana, Siddhi Sthana and Kalpa Sthana. This Indriya Sthana is having another name, that is Arishta Sthana. Arishta. Arishta Lakshana means Rishta Lakshana. It is bad signs related with death or any other bad symptoms that is mentioned in this sthana, Indriya Sthana, later with disease, etc. So that's why it is called as a Arishta Sthana. That is 12 chapters. Then Siddhi Sthana, 12 chapter. Then Kalpa Sthana. So this Kalpa Sthana is also called as Kalpa. Kalpasthana is also called as Vikalpasthana. Vikalpasthana. So Sutrasthana, once more I am telling, Sutrasthana is called as Slogasthana. Slogasthana, Nidanasthana, Vimanasthana, Sharirasthana is the Ashrayasthana, Indriyasthana is Arishtasthana, Kalpasthana is the Vikalpasthana. So 8 sthanas are there in Aram. Charaka Samhita. And the Chigilsa Sthana, it consists of 30 chapter. It is called as Aushadha Sthana. Chigilsa Sthana. Aushadha. Aushadha Sthana. Chigilsa Sthana is called as Aushadha Sthana. So why I told in the last video why I taken this topic of Samhita in the first part, because I'll be giving in the topics the references from the Samhitas. So here this sthanas, its synonyms, another name of this sthana, chapter wise, everything is mentioned in Charaka Samhita. Sutra Sthana, chapter 30. It's a very important chapter. So many points you will be getting for entrance exam, everything. So many points you can collect from this chapter. So it's very important chapter. You have to refer this more. So this reference which I have told now, it is also in this Sutrasthana. Charaka Sutrasthana 30. Last chapter of the Sutrasthana. It's very well mentioned. So coming to this next is Sushruta Samhita. So Sushruta Samhita also Sutrasthana is having 46 chapter. 46 chapter. Nidana Sthana telling about the disease, cause of disease, that is 16 chapter. Then it does not have the Vimanasthana. No Vimanasthana in the Sushruta Samhita. Then it is a very important, that is Sharira Sthana, 10 chapter. No Indriya Sthana for Sushruta Samhita. And Chikitsasthana, it is 40 in number. Chapters are 40. And Siddhisthana, uh, it is 8 in number. So Siddhisthana is not there. Actually, sorry, it is not there. It is Kalpasthana, Sushruta Kalpa. It is 8. 8. Sushruta Kalpa is 8. Here it is not there. Okay. So Sushruta Kalpasthana 8 chapter, 40 chapter Chikilsa, 10 is Sharira, 16 is Nitana, and 46 is Sushruta Sutrasthana. Then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections are there for Sushruta Samhita plus one extra, that is Uttarasthana. This Uttarasthana that is added by Uttarasthana of Sushruta Samhita is added by Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna. Actually, Siddha Nagarjuna we call him. So he has added the 66 chapters to Susruta Samhita. So total there is 120 plus 66 chapters in Susruta Samhita. Then coming to Ashtanga Sangraha. Sutrasthanam, 40 chapters. Nidana, same as the Susruta Samhita, 16 chapters. No Vimanasthana, only Sharirasthana with 12 chapter. Indriyasthana is not there. And Chigalsasthana, 24 chapters. And no Siddhisthana, as Susruta also don't have Siddhisthana. Kalpasthana is with 8 chapters for Susruta and Ashtanga Sangraha. And Uttara Tantra is there with 50 chapters. So 6 sections are there for Ashtanga Sangraha. Then coming to Ashtanga Hridaya. So this Ashtanga Sangraha's concise form is Ashtanga Hridaya. So it is concised the Sutrasthana to 30 chapters. Then this Nidana with 16 chapter. Sharirasthana again come down to 6 chapter. Then Chikilsasthana 22 chapter. Kalpasthana 6 chapter, Uttarasthana 40 chapter. So in this comparing this Ashtanga Sangraha and Ashtanga Hridaya, we can say that it is little more concise form of this Ashtanga Sangraha, because the chapters are here it is 150 chapters in Ashtanga Sangraha, whereas in Ashtanga Hridaya it is only 120 chapters, and it is very in the prose form, and it's easily rememberable for study. Then coming to the Legutres, Madhavanithana, Sharngatara Samhita, and Bhavaprakasha. That is having Madhavanithana is a full textbook with no other sections or anything. Whereas in Sharngatara Samhita and Bhavaprakasha, there are sections, three sections are there, which are three similar sections. That is Purva Kanda, first section, Madhyama Kanda, second middle section, and the last section, that is Uttarakanda. So this Sharngatara Samhita, 7 Purvakanda chapter, Bhavaprakasha also 7 chapters are there in the Purvakanda. And Madhyama Kanda there is 12 chapter for Sharngatara, and Bhavaprakasha there is 70 chapters. And Uttarakanda there is 13 chapter, whereas in Bhavaprakasha it is only 2 in number. So these are the chapter and section wise. So Madhavanidhana do not follow any section wise classification of the book, whereas Sharngatara Samhita and Bhavaprakasha is having 3 sections: Purvakanda, Madhyakanda, and Uttarakanda. So detail of all this will be in the coming series. So this is also very important for exams. Charaka Samhita, there is 120 chapter. Susruta Samhita 120 plus 66 redacted by Siddha Nagarjuna, that is Uttarasthana, 186 chapters. Ashtanga Sangraha with 150, Ashtanga Hridaya with 120 chapters. And Madhavanithana there is 69 chapters without section wise, and Sharngatara 32 with 3 section, and Bhavaprakasha with 79 with 3 sections. And the total sthanas of Brihathri is Charaka it is 8, Susruta 6, Ashtanga Sangraha also 6 in number, Ashtanga Hridaya also 6 in number. This is all I have told in this the table. So the Charaka Samhita Sutra Sthana. So I told that Sutra Sthana 30th chapter is very important. So many points will be there for this exam based, very important chapter. And in that 31 to 30 chapters are there. Among this 1 to 30 chapters, it is divided into four chapters each. And it is called as Chadushkas, 4 chapters. 7 group of 4 chapters, that is 28. And 2 chapters in the additional. So this four chapters, and this is also very important for exam, very important for entrance exam and all the Chadushkas, name of the Chadushka, name, chapter head, everything you have to be familiar. So we'll see which are the Chadushkas. I'll just go through fast. Beshija Chadushka, Swasya Chadushka, Nirdesha Chadushka, Ubakalpana Chadushka or Kalpana Chadushka, Roga Chadushka, Yojana Chadushka, Annapana Chadushka. So these are the 7 Chadushkas. Then coming to the last 2 edition chapters that are called as Sangraha Adhyaya. Sangraha means collection or grouping of these important things. So 29 and 30 chapters very important. 30th is very important, and all these 7 groups name you have to by heart it. Then the double R redacted Charaka Samhita I told 41 chapter redacted. Among this 14 to 30 of the Chikilsa Sthana, last 17 chapters, 12 chapter of Kalpasthana, 12 chapter of Siddhisthana. And Uttarasthanas, coming to Susruta Samhita, Uttarasthana, I told 66 chapters are there. So the 66 chapters, so all these Samhitas, Brihatrayis form the systematic text for the study of this 8 speciality of Ayurveda. So in this Uttarasthana, these 4 specialities are seen: Shalakya, Kaumara, Bhritya, Kaya, Chikitsa, Bhuta, Vidya. So these 4 specialities among the 8 specialities are mentioned in this Uttara Tantra. So 1 to 26 chapter of Uttara Tantra is Shalakya, 27 to 38 is Kaumara Bhritya, 39 to 59 is Kaya Chikitsa, 60 to 62 is Bhuta Vidya, and last 4 chapters are the, that is additional topics on Rasa Bheda Vikalpa, Swastha Vritta, Tandrayukti, Dosha, Beda, Vikalpa. So these are the addition chapters added by the Siddha Nagarjuna, the redactor of Susruta Samhita. So I think it is clear for you. By this, I am winding up today's topic on Samhitas. So next class, I will be coming with another new topic. So go through all my previous series and keep in touch with me. Share, subscribe, and keep motivating me. Okay, thank you. Bye.